Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Today we're going to talk about Cat's Quest 2. Now, last year I checked out Cat's Quest 1, did a Let's Play style video of it, but today I'm going to do a first impression style of Cat's Quest 2. And I gotta say, if you like action RPGs, you know, games that take place with real-time combat, you'll probably like Cat's Quest 2. Now, obviously this game is probably catered towards children with its cartoony appearance. You know, you got a long legacy story of cats versus dogs, and it's typical, you know what I mean? But it's cute. I like it. I think the artwork and the cell shading, hand drawing, cartoony graphics and everything is actually really well done. Now in this game, the major difference is you control two different characters. I think there's even a co-op mode, but you have a dog and a cat who previously were the rulers of the kingdoms. There was two different kingdoms, and then two characters came in, took them out, so now you're basically resurrected, and it's your chance to be able to retake the kingdom for its all glory. And along the way, you got to travel along this map, and I really love how they do the map in these games. It's kind of like you're actually looking at a map while you're playing on it, and you can see the labels and the landmarks and the cities and the towns and the caves, and along the way you run into enemies that are placed on the map as well. You can see them, so it's not any random encounters, no mysterious battles that pop up out of nowhere. You can see these enemies and choose whether to engage in them or not. And of course, as you progress, you gain some levels, you get gold, you meet characters who can help upgrade your armor and your weapons and your magic spells. And throughout the way, you go into the caves, you find dungeons. These dungeons and caves also have a bevy of obstacles like spikes and, pitfalls and characters that you have to attack. And you find treasure chests thrown out. You find different, items and clothing and armor that you can use to equip your character. And one little touch that I really liked about it, you really don't see this in RPGs that much, is the fact that whatever you equip on your character, you can actually see them wear. I don't know why, but it is satisfying for me to be able to see my character, if I put a knight's helmet on it, wear it. For me, that's always been satisfying in RPG games. I really hate it when you play an RPG game and you don't see any of the stuff equipped. Your character still looks the same. It just kind of kills the vibe for me. I like to see my characters progress and grow, and if I find a badass sword, if I find a nice knight's outfit, a shield, or a hat, or something like that, and I put it on that character, I want to see them wear it, because it immerses me more in the game and the action. And honestly, I think Cat's Quest does a real good job. Not just the second game, but even the first game does a real good job of putting you in this world, even though it's not realistic at all, because it's animals, it's all a whole bunch of creatures, cats and dogs, mass hysteria. It really immerses you in the action. You can really, get involved with your character. You can get focused on just grinding and killing all these enemies on the map and exploring the dungeons. I like to go off the beaten path in games like these because it is actually very surprisingly open. It's not linear. You don't have to go from mission 1 to 2 right away. If you find a cave, you can go in it and explore it and test your luck. You might lose because some of the dungeons do give you a recommendation on what level to be before you go in. I have gone in though and successfully beaten some caves being like 3 or 4 levels underneath the recommendation, and it helps out because it definitely gets you those experience points ahead of time. If you find multiple items, it actually goes towards leveling up that sword or that magic staff or whatever. So there is benefits to going ahead and going off the beaten path. You can also find treasure chests and coins on the actual map itself, different routes, different things that kind of help progress the game in unique ways. So I found this game to be surprisingly a lot more in depth than I would have expected. So that leads me to believe, even though it does have cartoony graphics, cartoony, personality with the characters and stuff, it's not necessarily for kids. I think maybe they just wanted to be different. You can get so many realistic looking RPGs out there that have this dark, gritty, violent look, and then you get people who throw something brand new and creative out there like cats and dogs. So I gotta applaud the people that made the Cat's Quest series very much. It's something different and unique that you don't see too often, and for that alone, I actually kind of dig that. The gameplay mechanics, again, it's action oriented, real time, so there's no turn-based RPG elements and things like that. However, the game it's still pretty light on the RPG stuff. I mean, you gain experience, you get coins, you go to certain areas, you upgrade. There's villagers that you can come across, different houses, small towns on the map too, but you're not going to be going into like real huge sprawling cities. You'll see like a building or two here or there kind of scattered throughout the thing. So it's not in the sense of like a huge sprawling like Skyrim type of game, but it's still actually rather impressive to how much they actually have in this game, because there's a lot of armor, a lot of you know, weaponry that you could find in this game that are scattered throughout. So there is just a right amount of exploration elements in this. That's basically what I'm trying to say, is that this is not a time sinker RPG game that's going to make you do like 100 hours plus like a Skyrim or a Fallout 4 or even like a Witcher 3 would have you do. Cat's Quest is, I would say, maybe a beginner's RPG based on the way that it is set up and stuff like that. It's not too complicated. I absolutely hate RPG games that have overly complicated battle systems that make you have to like do math and think and stuff like that. I really enjoy the way that they presented this game. I think it's actually quite fun. Not entirely sure if there is a physical version of this. I believe Cat's Quest eventually had a physical release, so if this one followed the same format, then there might be a physical release now, if not later, for sure. So this game is actually one that I believe is worth checking out. Not even, you know, I'm about halfway through the story and I was already gushing over it. You know, I'm not even a big cat fan, but you know, for the way that this game was developed, polished, and put together, I do think Cat's Quest 2 is definitely worth taking a look at, guys. It's good. So yeah, that's it basically for today's video, guys. If you've played Cat's Quest 2, comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a great day, and peace out.
Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description.
You want to become part of the hashtag 8BE Nation, guys? Well, be sure to pick up your official merch, now available online. Link is below in the description. We got classic t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and even women's apparel. Don't forget, pick up your official merch now. And while you're at it, guys, feel free to watch the next video, or why don't you catch up on one that you might have previously missed. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I couldn't do this without you. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to subscribe and click that like button if you are brand new. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.